Hello, hello, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 and welcome, everyone. Hi. I am super excited to be doing my first live in this group. So, welcome, everyone. So, I want to quickly introduce myself. So, my name is Julie, and my business is Flying Colors Leadership. So, helping business owners and leaders scale through people. So I'm super excited to be here live in this amazing group to hopefully share some gold with you that can help you in your business. So let's talk about the key thing that I want to touch on today is about bringing that CEO energy to your business. Okay, so let me know if this sounds familiar. You are really good at what you do and you are really navigating through your business and you are wearing all of the hats. You are doing all of the tasks and you feel like you are drowning in your to-do list, right? Raise a hand if you really understand how all of that feels, okay? If you are feeling that way, you are not alone. All right, you are not alone at all because this is a very common experience for business owners. We start a business a lot of the time because we're really great at what we do. And then as our business starts to grow, all of these things, when we're really like a one-man band just starting out, it's easy for us to do all of the things and wear all of the hats. But as things start to progress, because you're great at what you do, you get more clients, your business starts to actually, get traction. And all of a sudden, you're looking at your calendar and almost crying because you have so much to do. So this is where we need to shift from the doer. And I was talking to a electrician the other day, and all the tradies use this term of being on the tools. And it's a really, potent term because the reality is it's exactly right. We start our business and we're on the tools. Now, when we start to grow, we have to go, okay, what do I need to be doing? And this is where we need to start thinking like a CEO. Now, for a lot of business owners, like, how do I even start doing that? Well, we have to start by looking at our business as a CEO. So CEOs of major organizations, they are not the people who are serving every single customer. They are not the person who is doing every single thing. They are not the person who is sending every single email, creating every social media post. They're actually looking to get skilled people. So we need to look at our business and think about, well, what are the things that I can get support with? If I put on my CEO hat, what are the things that I can get support with in my business? Okay, so we want to be looking at, and I want you to ask yourself the question, what are the things I can get help with? And here's the trick that no one teaches you. When you want to start shifting from, just me and my business to really putting that CEO energy, it's starting small. So many people believe the lie that you have to go, okay, it's just me, and now I have to bring on a full-time team member. I have to expand absolutely rapidly. The businesses that do really well and the clients that I work with that, have that long-term business are the ones that build brick by brick. So we need to start with asking the question, what are the things that are vital that, I do? What are the things that I am the best person to do? And what are the things that actually I fumble through? Right? So I'll give you an example. I am not great on graphic design. I think not great is probably an understatement, right? I'm terrible. So when I look at graphic design things, if I know that it is going to take me 4 hours to create one image that's not fabulous, when I put my CEO hat on, I go, okay, hold on. I'm not really great at that job. The other thing we need to think about is, how long does it take me to do that? Now, if there's any graphic designers watching this, right, you know how quickly you can create beautiful images. I know for me, it takes so long. And so what this means is, that's actually taking me out of doing things that are my strength in my business. So I want you to also think about, what are the things that are taking you so long that there are people out there that can do it quicker? And I want you to create a list. What are the things that, it's really you are the powerhouse in your business at? And what are the things that you fumble through? And imagine yourself, if I had, even to put yourself in the place to start off with, really in that energy, that CEO energy, if I was really being the CEO of my business, what would be the things that I would be getting support with? Now, ideally, you might say, I'd have a graphic designer and I have this, and that is a really great place to start, because what we can then do is work backwards and go, okay, how do we get started? How do we actually start you to grow that amazing vision of your business? Because what I find a lot with the business owners that I work with, when I first start working with them, they don't have a really clear view of what they want their business to look like or their life to look like. They know they want more freedom. They know that they're overwhelmed. They know that they want to have more time with family and friends and not be working so much. But what it exactly looks like, they're not quite sure. And this is where we start having blind spots in our own business, where we actually don't know, what we need in our business, because sometimes it's really hard when you're in it to really have that objective view. Right? Think about a time when you've had something going on in your life, and for you, you've had this viewpoint about what it looks like, and someone else has come in with this objective lens, and they've looked at it differently. And those blind spots can be really where the gold for your business can be, once we can take them out of the shadows and work with them. And I'll talk in a minute about an amazing, something I'm really excited about to help you with those blind spots. So when we've got, these are the list, these are the things that I really struggle with, then it's about going, okay, where am I at right now? And what support can I get? So this is taking away the pressure of, I need to have the full-time person, it needs to look like this, right? I remember when I first got support in my business, I started someone on 3 hours a month, right? I think they bumped me up to 5 hours a month. Now, that is not a lot of time in the scheme of things, but it can be really stressful, and really we can have a lot of fear and anxiety around bringing that person in. So what I always suggest is start small. Start in a place that is obviously a level of discomfort for you, but it's not, oh my gosh, the sky is falling, and what am I going to do? Right? Start small, because you can always build on that. You can always build and get that extra support as your business grows. So if you're listening to this thinking, well, Julie, I don't have enough money coming into my business, I want you to think about the places like Fiverr. I want you to think about, online VAs where the cost can be lower, but you can get support. And I remember, a number of years ago, actually getting some people on Fiverr to actually do some images and things for me, because it was so much quicker. And the cost was not hugely expensive, right? And we build. Businesses don't become massive conglomerates overnight. But if we don't take any action, we're going to continue to be the hamster on the wheel, spinning and feeling like we're almost, like Groundhog Day. We're living the same week every week. Our list is never ending. So if we're stepping into this CEO energy for our business, we're looking at where we can get support. But we also need to look at the strategy. We need to look at what are the key strategic things that I need to be doing for my business, because there are lots of things you can be doing. There's so many things you can be doing. But we need to have clarity about, well, right now, what is my focus? Right now, what is the best place for me to put my energy? And this is where sometimes we can, again, have blind spots in our business. So if you're thinking about your business going, well, I'm really not sure about the answers to this question, I'm really excited because I'm actually going to be holding a workshop, and this is all about our blind spots. So this is for the business owner that is overwhelmed. This is for the business owner that is, stressed. This is for the business owner that potentially thinks that even doing leadership training or developing themselves can be a waste of time, because this blind spots workshop is where I'm going to help you look at your business and elevate it to create better processes, to create more income. I'm going to help you look at what's happening in your business and what your blind spots are. So this will not be this won't be a session where it's just me delivering content. It's going to be really interactive, where we're actually going to be looking at the parts of your business that nobody's looking at. And, I know I go into lots of different businesses and, cybersecurity, bricks and mortar businesses, retail businesses, and lots of people, when I come into their business, oh, we don't need this. Oh, what's the use of this? And when we start looking at the blind spots in their business and those little bits of gold that are really buried under the surface, all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, I thought I didn't need your work, but now I can see we can actually create a better business, create a better workplace because of the blind spots that we've actually been able to uncover. So this is the benefit of really getting to see your blind spots. And again, we can't see our own blind spots. We need that objective lens. So this is going to be a really great workshop where it's going to be really interactive, looking at you're going to walk away with things for your business and get that insight into your blind spots. So if you're interested in joining me and other business owners just like you at this workshop, I'm going to pop the link below where you can, and it's really low cost for you to join us to get support for your business now. So I'd love to hear what your key takeaways are from this video, and what are you going to do to really step into that CEO energy. So this is Jules from Flying Colors Leadership, helping you scale your business through people. Have an amazing day, guys.